Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning into my tarot channel. My name's Paulina, coming at you this morning, 7:18 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, with a message for you. And this is from someone who things did not go super well with. It ended badly. Both people were hurt and dissatisfied by what happened, but I think that rather than focusing on the both people part, we're going to focus on you and how this affected you, but we will dip a little into the other person's energy. So I'm seeing like a paper ripping. Maybe there was like a document, or like maybe like an agreement that got broken. Maybe this person and you wrote to each other, like emails or even letters. Maybe there was like a long correspondence. This person has a lot more insecurity than you ever attributed to them. Like they may come off as like very confident, or like they know, like, I don't know, they may have a know-it-all attitude because they're very smart, but sometimes when people are very smart, they're compensating for some other kind of intelligence that they're not smart in. Like, I mean, some people do have like emotional EQ and intellectual IQ, which is wonderful, but not everyone does. This person, they know they hurt you with their actions, and you saw like exactly why. You said, I think this is why you're doing this, and they didn't like that very much. This may have been a situation where you were like the underdog in some way, and I'm seeing like a group of other people. Like this person may have had a group behind them, and like you didn't, so it felt like unfair. It was like you're getting your henchmen to come for me, and I'm just this person without henchmen. The reason for that is this person feels very threatened in their life, which is not about you, and they honestly have a lot of mental health issues about paranoia, fear, anxiety. They had been with someone for a long time that had exhibited those traits, like romantically, like their boyfriend or girlfriend was like this for their own reasons, either health or some family issue, but the person they were with made them think this way, like very paranoid, very you can't trust anyone is what I'm hearing. You may have tried to come forward to this person with some information. Like you yourself may have some intuitive abilities, and you maybe tried to like help this person, or like you may have not been like, I'm a psychic, here's what I see, but maybe you were just like, I want to tell you this message, or however it came out. Maybe it wasn't framed as a psychic message. Maybe it was just your feelings about something, or your intuition. I'm seeing like the Two of Cups. So like you came in wanting to work this out, and now I'm seeing Lilith in Scorpio, and I'm seeing Chiron in Scorpio, and I'm seeing Mars in Scorpio and Venus in Scorpio. This person, they don't want to talk. They don't want to work it out. A lot of times Mercury in Scorpio can be about someone who, and also really Mars too, could be someone who wants power and control. Ironically, a lot of Scorpios themselves have Mars and other things. Like I have Mars in Libra. There goes that makes me very Libra-y, since Scorpio is ruled by Mars. So anyway, and I also have an Aries rising, which is, if my Mars is ruled by Libra, that makes me extra Libra-y. Anyway, and Sun in the 7th house and other things. But those Scorpio placements came through. The Lilith in Scorpio could be some experience with death that you or the other person had that was like just very, I was gonna say upsetting, but that's like a little silly it's like beyond upsetting, like life shaking, life altering, and Lilith in Scorpio, there can be like obsessions. There can be, maybe they were obsessed with you at one point, like in the past, in some like fantasize, like way that they fantasized about you because you were different. You stood out from the crowd. You didn't like fall. You danced to the beat of your own drummer, and you didn't like follow the crowd. And this person kind of really always tried to fit in their life, and that you didn't need to fit in was like threatening for them. Because this person has some idea, like they had like a really effed up family situation, whatever it was, like somebody was absent like irreparably, some parent or some sibling situation was like really out of hand and the parents didn't manage it well, and this person was like really affected negatively by their family. So they always had this idea, like, I'm going to create this ideal family, like of friends and people I've like a chosen family. That's lovely. The thing is, we all die alone. Even if you have this wonderful, bustling group of friends, I want you and this person, this could be a cross-watching thing. Maybe the person who's watching it is the person that we're talking about. Both people need to really connect with themselves, because if you're hanging out, if you were trying to get sort of favor or like have this person see you, and they were like, I'm in my friend group, let my friend group speak for me, it's like it's pointing to some deeper issues you may have had some time growing up where you felt that you were incredibly singled out, and this brings up those feelings. But know that their people, their group, their front men, it's just a front. Like, they're not even that close with these people anymore, honestly. They're not that close with anyone. And whatever like you said, or like words that you brought up some sort of like injustice to them at the end of this relationship, and they couldn't hear it. They were just like, no, I have my friends and like we're a perfect family. We would never do anything bad. We're nice and special. Don't point your finger at us. I will say, when you point a finger, there's three pointing back at you. So you may want to look at, if you were saying you're like this and this and this to this person, why'd you do this? That's fair. That's totally fair. But it's time to also look at how you showed up in the relationship. You were demanding in some ways, but you were unaware. It was like a child being unaware that they were like, I want milk, give me my milk now. But your demandingness was not coming from a negative place. It was coming from excitement about the connection. So really, this is a greater thing about connecting with yourself, connecting with your own self-rightness, not self-righteousness, but affirming that how you are is okay. Maybe you are a loner. Maybe you are just a loner right now. Maybe you haven't found that tribe. Maybe this person is in some fantasy land and they don't even have this like tribe, and they were having them speak for them during the conflict in some weird way because they are not in touch with themselves. They don't even feel like they exist right now. Whoa. I would attribute that to some sort of, not depression, but some sort of disillusionment this person has been through. I can see that they were in a long-term relationship that didn't work out, that they were like, this is going to be marriage. Maybe they were married and then it didn't work out. And now they're just like, where's my happy family? The thing is, you were close with them like family, so they had to reject you to create this new false family that they're having speak for them. So I think that both people, but especially you, needs to just take it easy. Don't think about this so much. Let it go. Let them have their happy group or whatever. And your time is coming. Don't compare. Compare and despair. And know that anyone who says insulting things to you, whether be it through themselves or another person, or threatens you through other people, is a coward. And that's just childish. So don't talk to children is the end of the message.